world economy is contracting at its fastest pace on record. Think of that paradox. How does that work? Is there a common denominator here? And that's what I want to talk about. There is a common denominator. You already know what I'm talking about, I hope. This past Friday here in the United States, the business flash PMI, we just covered this, by their own numbers, showed a sharp contraction in business activity. The most recent fall in business activity is following this most recent one. It's following January, where I just told you the business flash PMI hit a 9-month low. Moreover, the S&P Global U.S. February flash services PMI came in at below 50, came in at 49.7, and any number below 50 is contraction. Now, this is by their own numbers. We all know they're fake, but that's okay. We'll go by what they're allowing us to know. Now, according to S&P Global, I want you to listen to this. This is not Greg Manarino. This is a quote from S&P Global. I've been warning for weeks that we're going to see mass layoffs of jobs in the private sector and, of course, much higher inflation. So let's listen to this. This is S&P Global, a quote. This unexpected, no one saw this one coming, right, except you and me. This unexpected decline in services and business activity here in the United States is raising concerns about the health of the private sector and therefore the rising potential. Now, for weeks, I have been warning those who follow my work to expect widespread job losses in the private sector moving forward, along with much higher inflation. Now, here we go, people. Look. Common denominator. There is a common denominator here. Why the world today is experiencing the same things. Again, look, there's so many people that think this is just a United States issue because they've been told that by politicians to trying to get you to look here, don't look over there. To me, this is a deception on a global scale, so I would say a grand scale. This is a global phenomenon. Let us move forward, coming down to the common denominator. Number one, the current phenomenon of a sharp contraction in the global economy can be traced back to a common denominator, and that is what? Currency purchasing power destruction on the back of artificially suppressed rates. Hold that thought. Number two, despite the fact that the world economy is in fact shutting down, this is deliberate, no comedy of errors here, the stock markets of the world are at or near all-time record highs.